I'm a grandparent who's been raising my grandson, for 13 years. 6 months ago, having major problems with my grandson, a lot of meltdowns, refusing to go to school, refusing to go out, scared that he might harm himself was another thing. Got hold of the mental health team, and then I just said I just need some new strategies. So then they got hold of Triple P. I learned some new strategies earlier, but I needed to learn some more strategies, him coming into a teenaging years, and the strategies that I had learnt weren't as useful. I found it very relaxing. I was able to talk a bit more because I am a bit of a talker on the phone. And doing it in your own home, you have that freedom to walk around while you're doing your talking and that as well. Because I found I was building up a relationship at the same time, and knowing that if I had any difficult times, I could always get hold of them and say, well, how do I work this through? There's no more yelling. We talk, and if he does yell, I walk away. His time limits, he has time limits now, so we use 10-minute time limits, sometimes half an hour time limits, depending on what's happening. Still learning there's still a few strategies that I'm still putting into place for him, and it's just him getting used to them. Screaming is one. That's changed. There's no more screaming. Because he used to scream, I used to scream on top of him. Don't do that anymore. We talk. We don't yell. And that's one of the rules that I've put into place in the house. And that also goes not just for him, it goes for all of the grandchildren that come into the house. No yelling. You want to talk, you talk. You want to yell, I walk away. It all worked in together. The yelling, because he used to have massive meltdowns, and the yelling would come into that massive meltdowns. So that's helped with the no meltdowns, and also encouraging him to come out of his room a little bit more, sitting down at the table. We talk about 3 things that we might have done that was great for the day. So we have a conversation about that, and if he wishes to open up, then that's great. If he doesn't, then I say my bit, and if he doesn't want to, then he will. But it just takes time. Going to school every day. Every day. He has a time limit for when he has to get ready for school in the mornings, and when he gets his shoes on, it's time to go. And that's the routines that we've gotten him into now. So he doesn't backfire, he doesn't backlash at me, he doesn't argue with me, he knows. Our connection has become more close. He's even given me more cuddles to what he used to give me. He's helping a bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit more to what he used to do. He's slowly moving forward to hopefully to become a young man, be able to get out into this wide world and be in the social activities of things going around him. Well, being a parent was hard enough as it was, using the old school stuff. As a grandparent, raising your grandchild, it's even harder because they're not your children. They are a part of you, but you didn't bring them into the world. And then when your sibling, your own child, cannot care for this child, and then you take that role as a parent, you're more a parent than a grandparent, because you're caring for a child who was a baby and who grew up in your life. I'm old school, and I've learnt from the old school ways of raising your children. New methods with the Triple P that you can put the both together and use them both. Some of the old school stuff doesn't work anymore, not with the children nowadays. So you need new strategies, new ideas, and new things to put into place. And I think Triple P did that for me. You're not alone, number one. Number two, Triple P will help you to put the old with the new. And go for it. Ring up, find out where they are, find out how you can do this. And use the services because they're great. You feel better after you're able to learn some new things. You feel like you can do anything as a grandparent. And don't ever stop your lives as well, because you can still have your same life.